What's up, everyone? Welcome to GameSpot Live. We are back. It is Tuesday.
Tuesday. It is Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday. And we're going to have 2 streams today, actually, because there's just a lot going on. We're starting off with the Overwatch, and then later in the afternoon, we're going to come back and play some of the Division 2 because they also have a new update. So, I mean, we had to kick it off with some Overwatch, though. The brand new
Sigma.
Hero. Yeah, Sigma. He is like a thing now. And PTR, he's live on the PTR on PC. That is what we are playing on today. By the way, I'm pretty sure this is David.
What's up, guys?
In case you guys didn't already know. But yeah, he doesn't really have any skins or anything right now, but you have to look at him. And before I even say anything, I'm going to let you guys take a second to just like digest this. Why is his toes exposed?
Check it out, guys.
Why are his feet like that? It
Look at
drives
that.
me crazy. It drives me insane. What's up, everyone in chat? Hi, Crime. Welcome back. And everyone else tuning in. But yeah, Sigma is here. This is 9. He doesn't have any skins or nothing that we can show off just yet. But he is in PTR. And his feet are out there. Like, everything else on his body is covered except for his face and his feet.
It's something, man. It's a sight. You really gotta kind of take it in and look at this like knockoff Lex Luthor, right? With this freaking bandaged feet.
But yeah, look at those.
Look
toes.
at those toes.
Those toes. I'm saying this is the first
God.
thing that I just noticed. So. You know, we're thinking we're going to pop him into training mode real quick just so you guys can get a peek at all of his abilities because you know how it is out there. It might be a little difficult snagging him in-game. Although
For
I
sure.
think we're going to run the no limits mode a couple times so we're at least guaranteed to see him. But, you know, it's going to be him.
No
so, yeah, let's check this out. Toe J. Simpson. I can't with you guys. He's going to stub his toe. It's true.
So he's got some interesting moves. He's got this weird portal. He just kind of shoots out these like little gravity walls, and he never runs out. It's like an infinite.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So
no reload.
Yeah, no reload at all.
It's a little slow, but it would be pretty cheap if that wasn't.
Right. And because he's a tank, he's got a really cool thing where he shoots out a little barrier, right? But the interesting thing about this barrier is he can remove it whenever he wants. He can put it out whenever he wants, remove it whenever he wants.
There's no cooldown?
There is no cooldown.
What?
And here's the coolest part. You can choose how far you want the barrier to go. You know what I mean? So
that's cool by recasting it.
Right.
Or holding it? Or
but yeah, you hold down the right click and then you let go.
Oh,
and it's super cool. So if you got like a choke point and you want your crew to rush, you just you push that and you're all good, you know? So that's pretty cool. And he's got this
awesome. Wait, how much health does the shield have?
1,500.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
1,500 from the beginning, and then it just kind of winds down. But you've got this other move where he like.
Oh man,
that's fun.
He's like the Hulk.
Yeah, that's. I'm down with that one. That's got a pretty big cover, but I'm not sure what the shift one did. That little portal. I wonder if it like. Oh, it takes in bullets.
Absorbs the bullets.
That's tight.
Interesting. I wonder what else it does. Let me. I think should be able to pull up all the abilities.
For sure.
Actually.
I'm just gonna keep shooting some bots until his ult comes up because his ult's pretty cool. Oh, there it is. All right, let's go find a big group of people. Maybe right around here.
Ooh, wait. Shoot your like basic attack at the wall.
At the
Does
wall.
It bounce off? Yeah.
Ooh,
that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, we're breaking the game right now.
I know. Thanks, Wikipedia.
Woo!
Or Gamewipedia. Sorry.
Oh, that is.
It says Sigma launches 2. I'm gonna mispronounce this. Graphitic? I don't know. Gravitic charges, which bounce off walls and implode after a shot. Short duration, damaging enemies within a sizable radius. Okay, so there's actually a radius.
Is tight, dude.
Too.
It's like
It's like a brute. Oh, remember the brute gun? Is that what it was called in Halo?
The brute. Oh, sure.
Old school. Okay, let's see. Experimental barrier. Sigma propels a floating barrier to a location of his choosing. Oh, okay.
Right.
And then the other one is kinetic grasp. Sigma freezes incoming projectiles in midair, converting them into shields.
Into shield. So like.
Interesting.
So he'll regen it or something if he. Maybe, but I mean I know it absorbs the bullets at the very least, which is very clutch. If you got that soldier ult kind of, you know, peeling in on you, and you just,
yeah,
he's done so. But let's check out his big ol' ult.
Oh
which,
yeah, his ult.
Once you guys come here, if you do that, you just like you lift up,
like
and you just fucking end up lifting everyone out. Although I kind of missed that radius there, but we'll
it
get it.
kind of looked like Zarya's ult.
Yeah,
God, too many games and names and characters.
No, it's a good point you brought up Zarya for sure. It's got like that same radius thing, right? Except you get to like float around, so it's a mixture of Doomfist and Zarya like all combined together, and you go ham. Really, really fun.
Let's see it. Unleashing his full powers, Sigma takes flight, lifts enemies in a targeted area, and launches them into the sky before slamming them back down. That is the official description of his ults.
You should read audiobooks, man. You'd be a great narrator.
Yeah, I would love to.
Alright, you can get one more ult out, and then you can start running in on some no limits. And
Sigma is Hero 31 and the 10th new hero added to the game. Ooh, snap.
There's a lot of heroes. I think we had Jean-Luc come in, and he was mentioning when he saw the character list, he's like, man, they gotta change the character selection because it's
when
really
you actually
small.
hit someone directly, it bounces off of them too. So can you like you know bounce it off of two? You know.
Like if two people were next to each other and you like bounce it off like one of their heads, like maybe.
Oh, I don't think it bounced off. I just think the second one.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
the second
okay,
ends
okay.
up going.
I was like, dang, that's cool. Yeah, I'm
Alright.
interested to see what his L-shift ability is about.
You like do that. Just lifts them all
okay.
up. They end up being stuck.
Oh, so the team
like-
can shoot them up while they're in the air and then drops them back down for some like finishing damage. That probably be pretty cool.
Exactly. It's gonna be fun. Let's test him out.
Yeah, let's put him in action. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
Hanzo,
I
dude.
know. He's chilling.
Dude,
He's on vacation.
Hanzo is relaxing right now. Oh, he's loving life.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we're going to do this 6v6 no limits because we already know it's going to be ham trying to get Sigma right now in a regular game. So, yeah.
Should be good.
Use the ult properly this time. We're
Yeah.
trying, you guys.
And we did it.
just
We used it
checked
indoors.
Out too for once.
We just did this little gravity well indoors, and it'll be fun. There's like a 7.1 earthquake in California. We'll try and top that. With
Oh
his,
God!
gravity ult.
Don't even remind me. I was like in the 24th floor of a building when
Oh,
that happened. So I like the whole building was like swaying because you know they're designed to do that to withstand earthquakes. It's just a weird feeling. It's weird.
Damn.
But yeah, we have a couple people saying he's in PTR.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
We're in
we
PTR
are in
right
PTR.
now.
We're on PC. So if you go to the PTR server on Overwatch in your Blizzard app and update it, you will have access to your boy Sigma.
Yeah, boy. Sigma. What up, guys? Smash that sub button. Someone said, can you explain his ultimate again?
Sure.
Yes, it is called Gravitic Flux. Is that the proper way to pronounce gravitic? I don't know. Gravitic Flux. I'm just going to call it Gravity Flux because that just sounds easier for me. Anyways, unleashing his full powers, Sigma takes flight, lifts his enemies in a targeted area, and launches them into the sky before slamming them down. So one thing I actually didn't look. Did you go into the air when you lifted it up?
I did.
Oh, okay,
I
interesting.
did.
Were you
Yeah.
able to shoot or do anything while they were while you were in that form?
No, so you just got like the little zone, and you kind of
Gotcha.
you choose the zone around. Oh, look at all these
I
Sigmas,
know,
dude.
everyone
Look
wants to
at
try
these
them
Sigmas.
out.
And look at all their feet. Oh, that's
Ah,
horrible.
the toes!
My
The
eyes.
toes!
My eyes.
That is just disturbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I got very distracted by
We
these
have
steps.
this whole suit of armor, but the toes, man. And our toes are like our most fragile points of our body. You can't walk without your big toe. He's putting his like toes in danger.
It's gonna be something.
What does his E do? So his E kind of like pulls
like
up the ground
right?
and then throws the rocks at the enemies. So, yeah, no.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, he's pretty proper. I did see some people in the chat saying that his voice actor was Dutch, which is really cool.
Oh, look at all these shields going
I
out,
know,
dude.
this is already so wild. It's gonna take forever for anyone to die right now, is my guess. Don't forget your absorb all that into a shield. This is him. And it's amazing. All the shields. Yeah, throw the rocks. Oh yeah, does he have a passive? I'm trying to look it up right now.
I don't think so. So the barrier does have a recharge once it
Gets destroyed.
Once it destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look and see if there is a passive. I'm not quite seeing one here. Yeah, all these shields.
Oh, they have one Ana. I love it.
Of course. We got you. We got you. You need a healer, obviously. As if there weren't enough shields in this game already.
Dude, so many shields. That's really funny.
This is cool. Oh yeah,
Look at
let's
that.
see
They got
his
one
melee.
Ana.
Chat wants to see what his melee looks like.
His melee.
It's playing again.
If he uses his feet, that would be great. You just see his little toes.
I think we've got different keybinds on this keyboard. I'll have to see what his melee looks like real quick. Stand in the middle.
His controls
of the
are
thing.
playing.
Will be super good. What we got? Quick melee. Ooh, he's a little punch.
Okay, a little standard
Socks him
punch.
right in the face.
Everyone's in the ult.
Someone
That's
tried
a
to
pretty
ult it,
cool
dude.
ult.
Oh,
That is a
he
pretty
got
cool
two with the ult.
I can imagine how insane that's going to look in a team fight. Because with everyone having all the shields and stuff like that, like the, what's that chick's name?
It's playing again.
Orisa. You know, when you have like Orisa shields out and all of their shields out, to be able to lift the team above the shields, that's going to be pretty cool. Nonchalant Man asks, does he have skins? He does not have any skins right now.
At the moment, no.
We took a look earlier. It's only all of the basic stuff right now on the PTR, but I'm sure once he's actually out, he'll have all that good stuff. Yes, Josh J, this is indeed the PTR. Daddy Lamb says, this Ana hates fun. She just hates fun because the only
It's
one
the fun
not
police,
using.
man. Ana's the fun police.
She doesn't want to use Sigma.
That music.
But yeah,
Playing
definitely.
again.
The passive is no footsteps because he floats. No noise when moving. Hey, that's yeah.
That's very, very smart.
That is an amazing observation, and
That's very, very smart.
to be extra sneaky.
Oh, there's another ult someone tried to use.
I mean, he has controlled gravity. He's got like a Magneto essence when he's floating, you know. Noise. He's like rolling dice.
Yeah, look at him. He's just like, rah.
Oh, I wish he had 3, and then he'd be like playing
The Avatar.
Kilo.
You remember in, sorry, I had a little nerd moment. Like an Avatar in the Earthbender, and he's had the little rocks and stuff. His favorite scene as a kid.
Oh, snap.
Accepting a number of
Oh, look at that
Does
Ana right
his
there.
health regenerate?
His shields regenerate.
Oh, okay.
His health does not, but his shields regenerate. And you can help his shields regenerating by doing the, oh no.
Boy.
Oh no.
Everyone's with the ult.
Oh.
Ah, you have your ult also.
I do. I'm gonna have to find a good time to use it.
So yeah, he technically has a little bit of a regenerate, but it's for the shields and not the health. So, hey, that's still really good though.
Ah, it's like 25% of it maybe. So we will see.
Oh my goodness. Just so many shields everywhere. And you guys are all tanks, so it's like...
No one's quite dying yet.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm gonna see if I can flank them and pull out a ult.
Okay. Oh, you
I
got,
got
one
one of
guy.
them.
Oh, you can shoot while they're levitating too. That's nice. You didn't go up that high.
I didn't. I
Can
kind of
you
like.
control that?
I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll give that a go next time. I think you like do a little levitation.
Yeah, when he has his shield in front of him, like bounce your grenades off the
behind
wall
it or
behind
something.
him, and like,
yeah.
has
And
to-
try and like
yeah.
try and like reflect that shit.
That's kind of fun.
That is pretty fun.
And he's absorbing it.
regenerating.
Does the damage he absorbs go to your shield that you have out, or just to you yourself?
That's a good question. I don't
We'll
know.
have to try that as well.
We're
Yeah.
experimenting.
50 billion people says you just know he's gonna get a skin that turns his orb things into dice. He has to.
Yeah, for sure.
He has to,
For
right?
sure.
He should be like a poker dealer, or like a
It's
crap
like Gambit
dealer.
with dice.
Should be a casino dealer in his skin.
That would be tight. That'd be very tight. Oh no.
Ah!
That does some good damage, man. That takes
Yeah.
out like half the the health away.
This Anna.
Anna, get away from me.
Interesting. Yeah. See, like, what can she do about that now? Like,
Yeah, you can't
she
do
didn't
shit.
think about this,
Can't
did
do
she?
shit.
Use those ricochet powers, David.
The ricochet is kind of that's some like pro tier stuff that someone can make gameplay for. That'd be really good
No, that is awesome. I think.
for sure. Oh, he's so close. There we go. We got him.
Someone
We
said
got
play a
some.
mode that's less hectic. We chose this so that we can at least guarantee to get the champion, but in a few we're definitely gonna try to get him.
Try some quick play stuff. Yeah.
It will be cool. Crime says this week's goals. Every week I make small goals
Oh.
to like kind of motivate me
Yeah.
and whatnot. So I don't know if you guys heard, but Red Bull Conquest has been announced, and that is gonna be going on from August 24th to November 24th, and it's got Street Fighter, Tekken, and Eunice. So this week's goals is to do some studying and get some practice in. I kind of miss playing my fighting games, you know. I've been playing a lot of stuff and a lot of not fighting games, so I'm really excited for that. So yeah, that's my goals this week. Play some fighting games.
There's some great goals.
Brush up, you know.
There's some really good goals.
Play of the game, Sigma. Who would have thought?
Yeah, we're gonna see that a lot. If the Ana got the play of the game, that would have been something.
Interesting. Wait, so he was floating pretty high up, so you must be able to control
Maybe if you
it.
hold like your space bar or something.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think
you'll be
so.
able to kind of.
He is
get that
cool,
going.
Natasha. He is cool.
He is pretty rad for sure.
Dungeon Master skin with 20-sided dices would be awesome. Yeah, it would be cool.
They're usually very creative with their skins, especially when like the seasonal stuff that they do. I'd be kind of interested to see what they do for him for like the winter ones. They get like icicles like sticking out of his shoulder pads or something. Oh, we have a.
You should get a Farah skin.
Yeah, the Farah winter skin is one of my favorites. Oh, we got some variety. Look at that.
Okay. Oh snap.
We got a May. We got my little hamster boy.
May's Bay.
May's Bay. That is correct.
I love May.
Yeah, May's awesome. Didn't you?
I cosplayed
Yeah,
her at E3.
that's right. I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kicked ass, dude. That was
It
awesome.
was awesome. First cosplay ever.
Oh, they got a tracer.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, he just chucked a rock at you.
I'm gonna chuck one back.
No skins so far. That is true. Casper Anderson. We definitely, that was like the first thing we did. We went to go look at skins and stuff. It's like hard to throw rocks at like 4 shields.
Yeah.
This is so wild.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Matthew says, FYI, ult does 50% of the affected character's max HP. Is that HP that they currently have or HP in full? Because, dang.
That's pretty.
Well, it was
neat.
actually killing people, so it must be HP in full. Because if it was HP that you currently have, then it wouldn't even kill anybody.
That's a
So
good point.
nice. Cool. Oh, and absorbing shields adds to his HP being a la Doomfist or Wrecking Ball. Well, thank you for the pro tips, Matthew Eklund. What would we do without you? We'd be here rolling the dice. Nice. Ricochet action.
I'm getting him, man.
It is pretty fun.
I am?
It is pretty fun.
I'm getting
you
some,
were
dude.
doing it. You almost killed that guy. I can just only really think of Hulk when I see him do that move, like Gamma Wave.
Right.
Oh, hey, really gotta get those angles down to a T. Maybe it's try like some ceiling action, and it would like, you know, that little oh yeah. Man, you could do some cool stuff
Dude,
with
you
the
can
Ricochet.
really do some cool stuff with it.
Oh dang.
I think he's really interesting because you have a lot of new characters in recent time that
Yeah.
kind of had a high ceiling and a high floor. Like it took some time to really get used to them.
Yeah, he's definitely
But he's
looks
one
like
that's-
he's in there too. He
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
he's technical, but
For sure.
intuitive at the same time, right? So I'm shooting at you. I'm gonna absorb it.
Yeah,
Alright, the
exactly.
shield. I'm gonna block it.
Exactly. Oh no!
Oh dang!
I wonder if there's a way if you like float out of the ring if it still affects you as much.
Oh boy! Ooh, Gamma Wave.
Smack
It's
them.
so funny.
It really is. You gotta push the point though, boys.
Is the boulder toss thing a single target thing, or can it hit multiple people that are close? Asks Mister. It looks like it just hits like the first target it runs into.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. The little boulder from the ground or whatever. Yeah, for sure.
That music,
Nice.
it's playing again.
I'm gonna wait to see.
Hey,
Get
if
like
you're
a whole
ult
crowd
now.
in there, and then we're gonna ult the living hell out of them. It'll be fun.
Yes, this is the perfect moment. We have a shield for like every door almost. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Just leave them there.
Yeah. So many shields. So funny. Yeah, we'll definitely attempt to play a normal game. No!
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like he has much of an escape. His mobility is obviously a little bit slow, so
Really does make him
seems
into that
to-
tank type.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
playing again.
Just gotta know when your shield's up and when you need to absorb. I guess the absorb is kind of the escape only in terms of like it just absorbs stuff. Yeah, can you jump up? You were floating a little bit.
I was,
Ooh.
yeah.
Got one guy for sure.
Oh, I'm about to get wrecked,
shield,
though.
shield! Gotta throw the shield
Yeah,
up.
man. You gotta get that Roman shield. Someone else have an ult too? One other guy, but he's down as well. This boy here.
Yeah, I think ultimate wombo combo would be like Zarya to group them up, and then you to levitate them, and then Doomfist and your ult together to slam them down. That's like ultimate wombo combo right
For
there.
sure. No.
There's just so many possibilities.
Just walk right into that.
Ah! What the heck is going? This is mayhem.
We have like a or they have a Symmetra now, rather.
Oh snap! Gamma wave. We have a healer now.
We do have a healer.
Yes, nice.
So if I disable it, I think the shield will regen. But if the shield is up,
It doesn't regen.
yeah, even if you reuse it.
Yeah.
So like if it gets damaged at like 1300 and I get rid of it and I put it up again, it still
Yeah.
has.
What?
No.
Ah!
This is just like it's just a prison like waiting to happen.
Absorb. Can you absorb that? It is a projectile.
Yeah, we're scared.
It does say all projectiles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I guess with good shield management, you'll just always have it because there's also no cooldown
Right,
either, which
right.
is really good. I'm
Diva.
back in the fight. You know, people really will like play like 2 minutes of the character and be like, all right, switching this.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
They know pretty soon.
I wonder what his
Alright.
interactions with other Talon and Overwatch members are. That's a very good question.
Right, because his backstory is pretty interesting.
He's a
right?
villain.
He's a villain. He's not technically a hero,
He's Mr. Bad Boy.
which is also interesting. Like, who else do we have in the cast right now that's like as villainy as him?
That's a good point.
Like, I feel like he's definitely the darkest like character we've had.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try to do it.
Going into the...
Let's try to.
Oh, I can
yeah.
choose
I
my
mean,
role. Nice.
Everyone's still gonna be going for this dude.
Everyone's gonna be going for Sigma for sure. Everyone. But
Is the shield like
better.
Symmetra's old shields? I would.
kinda. But Symmetra's old shield you couldn't control, right? It would just
Right,
like,
it just goes out.
Yeah, it would just kind of go. But
Yeah, I don't know. I would say it's more like Arissa's, but you can decide where you want to put it. It doesn't just go in one spot.
mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's pretty interesting. It's like, and you can control it by holding it down. The longer you hold it down, the further away it goes. It floats in the air, which
Yeah.
I thought was really interesting too.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a technical character between, you know, learning how to place his shields, making good use of his auto attack, because it's, I see, I'm playing too many games right now. Yeah, because it ricochets. I think it's really cool. It's like the brute shot from Halo, if you guys remember that gun. But, yeah.
Is Sigma a villain? Yes, he is. Definitely kind of got a few screws loose, and I think he does work with Talon, right? Like officially, he's like a new member of Talon or something like that,
Yes.
lore wise. So
They like control him. Here, we'll read you guys the story from Overwatch.Gamepedia, so you know it's official. Brilliant astrophysicist Dr. Sebrin de Cooper. Oh man, this was already a mistake. His life's changed forever when an experiment gone wrong gave him the ability to control gravity. Now, Talon manipulates him to their own ends. Dr. Cooper was considered a pioneer in his field. His life's work involved devising a way to harness the power of gravity. Equally known for his groundbreaking research and eccentric personality, he conducted most of his studies from his lab in the Hague.
yeah,
Believing,
Hague or something,
yeah,
yeah.
Hague. Oh God, I hate it. I don't know how it sounds. Believing that he was close to achieving his goal, he performed his most important experiment on an international space station. Oh, snap. But something went wrong, triggering the brief formation of a black hole. Dr. Cooper was only exposed to its power for a moment, but he suffered serious psychological damage. The area around him began to experience strange fluctuations in gravity, peaking and dropping in time with his reactions. He had to be evacuated immediately. Upon returning to Earth, Dr. Cooper was quarantined in a secret government facility. Between his ravings about the patterns of the universe, the psychic damage he sustained, and the gravitic, is that how you pronounce that? Gravitic anomalies happening around him, he was deemed unsafe and detained for years under the name Subject Sigma. Isolated and unable to control his powers, Dr. Cooper retreated into his own mind. He thought he would never see the outside world again. When Talon discovered Dr. Cooper's existence, they infiltrated the facility and broke him out, planning to use his brilliance and research to further their plans. In their custody, Dr. Cooper slowly gained control of his powers, and now gravity moved according to his will, and he was closer than ever to achieving his life's goal. But the same experiment that had opened his mind had also fractured it, and he struggled to keep the pieces together. Dr. Cooper continues to develop his powers in hopes of unlocking the secrets of the universe, unaware that Talon is using both him and his research. Dun dun dun. And we didn't find a match in that entire time.
I mean, everyone's gonna be trying to fit the role for being a tank, man. It's just gonna be.
I know
It's gonna
everyone
be
wants to
something.
use him.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do? Do we go back to 6v6?
Probably. We can give it another like 45 seconds. Let it hit the 5-minute mark, and then we'll just.
Yeah. Well. Oh.
Uh oh.
Oh. Whoops.
That was a secret. That was a little secret move there.
Yeah, I was hoping during that story at some point we'd have a match, but we got to read it all instead. And if you guys saw the little trailer video, it was also pretty interesting.
The trailer was nuts. It was really, really interesting. There was a lot of crazy like jump cuts and sort of fourth wall breaking stuff and reality bending things. And I mean, our boy Sigma with his bandaged feet, he's got some.
Mercy Main
problems.
says, FYI, Kuiper is pronounced Kuiper because I just read that before I said it,
That's
and not
a good
not
point.
Cooper or Cooper.
Thank you, Mercy Man.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
should've
I was
known
like,
that.
I know I'm mispronouncing it because I only speak English, unfortunately.
Yeah, I took
tried-
astronomy once in college, and there's the Kuiper belt, so I should have known
Oh,
that actually.
nice,
But
nice.
I just kind of
Interesting.
ripped that. All right, you want to just try the no limits?
Yeah, let's go back to No Limits or some other arcade mode where we might get him.
It's
Only No Limits. Yeah,
no
let's
limits.
do it.
It's back to chaos, folks. This is what we do here at GameSpot. We mess around with utter Sigma chaos.
Didn't.
But today's cool because we have another stream later in the day. You want to tell them about
Yeah,
that?
Division 2, you guys. They also dropped some hot new DLC. Episode 1, the DC Outskirts. We're going to be checking that out later on today, 2 p.m. So if you want to stick around. Wow, we are just not having any luck now finding any matches.
That's all right.
What's going on here? We want to see some Sigma.
Yeah, we want to come on Overwatch.
If you play Sigma's trailer backwards, you'll hear a few words. Really? Derwin Gamer said that in the chat. And now I'm like really interested.
Ooh.
You remember they used to like play a bunch of people's songs backwards back in the day, trying to like decipher a secret code, or they'd be like, this band's worshiping the devil, go
Beatles,
listen to
man.
it backwards. And I'm like, what?
All with Beatles, you do it backward, and apparently everyone was saying like Paul is dead, or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that one too.
This makes me feel old. The youngins don't know about the Beatles. Come on.
What do you mean? I know all about those insects.
Yeah, right.
They fly around and
Oh, we got a widow.
Just kidding. Okay, we got 5 Sigmas and a widow. That sounds like a sitcom.
Dude, that widow's gonna have a very tough time trying to get some shots with all
It
those
might
shields.
be. Oh yeah, you're right. I was like, it might be easier unless she goes up top somewhere.
It's like a pro widow, right?
But it did look like you could look into the air and throw your shield. Like look up, straight up and throw it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
doesn't
bluff
matter
'em.
where you are. Yeah, just hold this flat screen real quick. Pretty cool.
Observe the barrier.
I wonder how far it could go. Like if you just have like a straight line and just keep going until it like hits something.
Wow, that did go pretty far. You didn't stop it that time, right? Just goes until.
No, yeah, I
Huh.
didn't stop it.
Yeah, try it here. Let's see how far it goes once you open the door. Oops.
There you go.
It's going. It's going. Did it stop or is it still going?
Oh,
It's
going. It's
gone.
still going. Oh my.
Right? You can barely see it. That's so funny.
That was interesting. All right, let's just keep going. So it seems like once it hits a
Yeah, so it goes until it makes contact with something?
yeah.
Okay, interesting. Oh. I like there's a little bit of pushback. I mean, you are getting smacked with like
With
a hunk
a
of.
huge rock, right? For sure.
Yeah, you just gotta constantly be throwing that shield up there, it seems like.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Good thing you can only pick one champion in a regular game because it would be
This
him.
would be very nuts.
So when he does his normal attack, it automatically throws both of the dice.
Mhm.
It's not what they're called, but you know what? That's what we're gonna
That's what we're gonna
call
call them, yeah. Forget like gravity wells or anything. We're just gonna call them dice.
Oh. Ricochet action. It's wonderful. That might be my favorite thing about him so far. Is that his normal attack.
Yeah.
Ricochets has some good uses, although it doesn't seem like it does that much damage. Except I can't really tell because this is like all tanks
Right.
and all shields.
Right. That Sombra that they have is kind of can be problematic because I think you know there's so many just like no fun police characters here where they just wanna take away your abilities.
Anra says, thanks guys, you destroyed the moon. No, we protected it. We sent the shield up to the moon.
Moon's haunted.
The moon's haunted.
Moon's haunted.
Haunted by aliens. Ooh, nice.
Oh,
You got
rip,
out
you
of there.
guys.
Okay. We're tanky.
Oh,
That's messed up.
Oh, we got it. It's
Yeah,
all
hold
right.
that.
But now we're
Sombra. Ah! That's so
that
messed
Mora was
up.
still siphoning like my health while I was
Like
doing
everyone's
the little warp
using
thing.
Sigma, and then she's like, hack.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Stardust to stardust.
That's so funny.
That was very funny.
No.
Thank you.
Just gonna spam.
Dang,
thank
I
you.
really wish we could like see how he is in a normal game, even if we're not using him, because I just think he's gonna be like, it's one thing to play him in something like this. I don't think we can actually get a feel for how well he fits in like a team comp in this type of mode.
For sure. I could yeah, after this round I could like just load in as like a normal DPS or something and just like, you know, stick to the Sigma's hip and follow him around and see how he
See how it works.
how he does. We can play the role of just being very judgmental to whoever poor guy ends up being
I
Sigma.
also think it's interesting that he can jump without his feet being on the floor.
Yeah, that takes some.
He
Dang.
controls gravity.
Yeah, he does. That's awesome.
He controls it so well that he can jump, which is actually like, I don't even think, you know, a part of really controlling gravity. You would think you just float forever into the sky. He really does look like Pharaoh, though. Ah.
So that Mora is a very good counter because
It goes through?
It goes through. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what it's looking like.
You
right
know, there's
now.
a lot of shields in this game, though. There has to be somebody.
Dude, look at this. So many shields.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like his little dice do a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, they do.
He like
Yeah,
has
okay.
Zyra's ult in his hand. I feel like he's in a mix of a bunch of different heroes. It's like in Marvel Infinite, they have Ultron Sigma.
Right.
It's like a mix of obviously Ultron Sigma, but not this Sigma, the other Sigma. All the barriers. Activate all the barriers.
No one can hide from my sight.
Is that a McCree?
Yeah,
What's a McCree doing?
for sure. He's getting tired of all these shields. Oh snap! 5-player kill streak.
Yeah, let's go, dude.
Oh, and the Moira was damaging you through your absorb also. Yeah, dang, rough.
Oh no. Get a little siphon. Oh, we got a Mora now too.
Yes, kill code. Sigma is indeed a tank. Oh, gamma wave. High noon.
Yeah, what's the high noon gonna do?
Yeah, there's shields every. Wow.
Oh, you got one.
somebody.
You
who
got
were
one.
over here talking all this trash, and he's like, nah,
And he's like, yeah, we got it.
getting cute. Oh boy. So messed up.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh boy, get your shield, bro. You're not abusing this shield enough.
It's my shield's very weak. All right, let me see.
Nice. Oh, he's still alive. Dang, that Moira. Yeah, so Sigma's ult. He can basically he rises into the air and he pulls up everyone in the radius of his ult into the sky, and then your team's supposed to go ham on them while they're floating, and then he slams them down and does more damage.
Exactly.
I kind of feel like he is like a space version of Reinhardt. Like if Reinhardt was a astronaut, if he was a spaceman, this is what he would be. Because someone in the chat also mentioned, Anris Cofield says the best way I can see the strategy working is maybe he being a defense guy, someone's giving him constant health, and then someone going forth and attacking. And that's pretty much like what you do with Reinhardt all the time too. Get like a mercy on him or something.
Oh, no
he
shield.
snuck in.
Someone else has to have an ult, right? No.
If only the answers were simple.
No, I didn't get the pun, Crime. Sorry. That one went over my head. What's up, Instinct? Welcome to the chat. We're chilling, playing some Sigma on the Overwatch PTR on
look
PC.
at all of those.
Look at all those toes.
Floaty boys.
Look at all those toes. And of course, Moira got the.
Yeah, she's
play
fucking.
the
She
game.
siphons everyone, man. It's like she's a very good counter to this tank.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, see, it's going right through. It's going right through my
yeah,
little.
she doesn't care about that
left shift
orb.
shield. Doesn't even matter to her. All right, let's. You want to do no limits again, or do you want to try and scout?
Yeah, let's see if we can get
someone?
a regular quick play.
Not as a tank, right? Or you want
Yeah,
me
we
to
could try it one time. It says less than a minute, but that's a lie. That is a lie. It's because everyone's searching in tank. Maybe if we search, if we
Yeah.
search in DPS or something, it'll probably be fine. But we'll give it a shot one more time. Maybe it says less than a minute. So if we go past a minute.
In the meanwhile, Zane says, "How was his origin story animation?" And the origin story animation was very good.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
It is up on GameSpot.com if you want to check it out.
Yeah, go to our. Was it on the trailer channel, main channel, any channel?
I think any
Go
channel.
Just go to anything GameSpot and you will
I
find
know
it.
it's definitely on the website because that's where I saw it.
Right, right.
Oops.
The Moira counter seems good. Crime. You are correct. It is good, and it is really good because I got to see it when we had our Moira on our team, and I was also on the receiving end of it on the enemy Moira. It's pretty good. Moira is pretty dope. I think a lot of people don't use her healing abilities as much as they should, though. They tend to use her as like an attacking support character, which is kind of an oxymoron.
Dude, I really think the wave is like not going for direct shots with his basic attack, because
Using you all, it's all about.
it should be
the
all
counters and
about the
stuff?
walls all the time, because it says after it bounces off the walls, it'll implode after a short duration. So it doesn't matter if it like makes contact or not, it'll explode after it bounces off the walls. And then there's a radius of damage. It's not just the actual ball itself.
Right, so you can hit like 2 or 3 different people.
Yeah, so maybe like shooting at the ground first in front of them, and it bounces off and then hits them.
Totally. Oh, we got in.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we got Sigma.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Let's go.
Nice.
Rampant
Yes,
Monkey
there
goes,
is.
how many GameSpot channels do we have? We've got
There's a few.
a good amount, and you should subscribe to all of them for the best
Smash
quality
that
content.
sub button. That's like my favorite, like, YouTuber joke line.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
No, they're like, smash that like button.
Smash.
Smash that sub button.
You're just gonna, end up breaking your keyboard because you're just so into smashing that like button. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a go.
It's like you have left click, right click, and then smash.
Yeah.
This is the whole third button.
I'll just aim at their feet.
Yeah, I think
Practice
that.
on.
Oh wow, that bounced twice.
That did.
What the heck?
I mean, I feel like if it actually hits the person, that'll just explode, right? Like it won't bounce off their leg.
Right.
Yeah, Lucio.
Lucio.
Love that speed boost. Now let's get that shield out and block those boys.
Yeah, just sending the shield to him.
What is that?
Yeah,
it's
that's Ash.
Ash, yeah.
You know, there's too many characters in this game that have the same names as other games.
For sure.
I'm like, You know, when your shield gets destroyed, the cooldown is very fast, by the way.
Is it really?
Just noticed that.
Wow.
It got destroyed and it was back within like 5 seconds, I think.
Nice.
Oh man, that shield's awesome against a Pharah too. It's like, just put it up in the air and like, ha! Ha! Oh, damn.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's good.
That's so
good.
funny.
Oh man, they really love shields in this game.
They really
keep
do.
making like the shields better and better. Yeah, this is cool. How much damage does each shot deal?
No idea.
Yeah, we're not super sure, but both of those connected and that almost killed her. So
That's pretty
that
good.
wasn't bad. You're also really close. I don't know if there's like a distance.
I'm playing like a DPS as a tank.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
can tell I
but
usually
hey,
play
it's
soldier.
working.
I probably should put my shield out, but everyone lived. It's okay.
How old is Sigma? I don't know, but he's been through some things. Like, space
some
was
stuff.
not kind to this man.
Yeah.
Like, he has all the right to be a grumpy old man, in my opinion. Which,
Grumpy about gravity.
Yeah. That sounds like his, like, podcast he would have. Grumpy about gravity. Activating the barrier. You guys are getting smacked by someone. I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be, the ricochet.
Oh, it could be.
60 damage per ball.
Nice.
Says chat. Says Harry Barnes. Thank you for the pro info. Erwin says he is 62. Man, you guys got all the Snapple facts. This is why we love streaming with you guys.
The Snapple facts.
We got them all. It doesn't look like his little gamma wave goes very far.
Right.
Oh boy.
Oh, I pushed.
Yeah, it's over for
I pushed.
you.
Well, that's all right. We did okay.
How do you pronounce his first name? Sebrin? Cybrin? Cybrin de Kuiper?
Cybrin de Kuiper.
Or Sebrin
The
de
Dutchman.
The universe is magnificent.
Wrecking Ball ult under the Sigma ult. They'll get finished off by the mines. That could be fun.
Ooh.
You can do a lot of nice
Heck
combinations,
yeah.
I feel like.
It would be cool if when you picked them up and floated, you could move them somewhere and then slam them.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Hey, it's PTR, right? There's still time for them to add and
adjust
change
something.
stuff.
Sure.
Let's make that happen. I think that would be cool. You know, you pick everyone up and then, let's say Wrecking Ball's ult was already over there to the left, and then you pick them up and then throw them onto Wrecking Ball's ult. That would be fun. You guys don't want me to design games. Everything will be cheap and broken.
It's gonna go off, man. Everything's OP. I love it. It's so much fun.
Like, I would make his little orbs too. Like, you can shoot one, or you can shoot them both at the same time, or you can shoot them one after another.
The orbs are gonna be fun, I played a little bit of Junkrat on console, and if I get back into it, I think you could have a lot of fun with the reflecting stuff. But this is nice, just having like a normal team comp, right? You're not constantly being barraged with like 12 shields.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's definitely a plus in my book.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, there's a
dude,
Widow.
space is no joke. Let me just throw that out there. So the fact that Sigma, he was out there in space, and then he got all types of messed up. He deserves to be grumpy. Grumpy old
I
man.
think so.
Ooh. He's tanky though.
Yeah.
Dang. You're getting lit up by somebody.
I think it was like a more on someone else.
Yeah,
Let's
get that
do it here.
shield back. Yeah, I like the way his shield works so far, I think.
The shield is nice, for sure.
Chat is so funny.
Why? What does it say? What we
I
got?
don't even
Is it
know
crime?
if
Is
I
it crime
should
doing
repeat
another?
No,
Crime's
they
doing
were
his
like,
fun-
so basically his primary weapon is infinite teabag.
Yeah. There you go.
So great.
I love that.
That was a good one. Nadlia.
Push that. Oh, Diva's
Yeah, I
almost out.
kind of feel like I would like to see him with a mobility option. Because like even Reinhardt has his like little charge, which is obviously not meant to be for mobility, but you can use it for mobility.
Oh, I pushed the shield too far.
Yeah. And what else? Like other team. I mean, I guess Zarya doesn't really have
The breakthrough
a
was
mobility
near.
option, but
Right.
you know, she has her barrier, which can help her get away a little bit.
She doesn't need mobility. She's strong as hell.
Right? She's a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, it's true. Ooh. Get that shield, broski.
Yeah, I need someone else here with me. Team.
Hi. You're good. You're good.
Just gotta hover around a little bit.
Oh dang.
Dude,
McCree
that
like
Moira-
jumped up there and then immediately got lit up.
That Moira is a problem.
Gotta get her. Yeah, I still think Moira is probably the best healer right now. Ooh, nice. Nice.
Oh, no.
That was cool though. You like punished
yeah,
him.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
I feel better. And we survived. I was like up in the air and just like
His ult
chuck
does
the rocks at him.
technically give him mobility, but it's like you can't move left or right when you're up there, right? Or can
When
you?
you're
Oh yeah, you
floating?
can. You can.
A little bit, yeah. Oh, where's she coming from? Oh,
I remember because we saw that other play of the game where he did move around. We gotta figure out how he like went higher up into the air. Too.
yeah.
Oh god! Oh god! Nice. That worked, I
Oh
think.
god.
Or was that
Dude,
yours?
I felt that. No, that was mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That scared
No,
the
was
hell
that
out of
your
me.
team's diva, or was the other team's? Right?
I felt like that was the other teams.
Yeah, you
'Cause we didn't
perfectly
have a
threw
diva.
the shield down right in time.
Let's go.
Aw, man. I
Yeah.
wanted a Sigma play at the game.
Nah. Oh, that was when I missed the one. Look at me right there. Oh, rip.
Sigma looks like a cross between Lex Luthor and that guy from Despicable Me. Are you talking about Gru?
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny. Gru
Mr.
has
Hamster
definitely got like the most massive upper body ever and the tiniest little legs.
Looks exactly like.
Gru would never expose his toes so freely like this.
I got two
Ooh, that Tracer
gold
skin's
stuff.
cute.
Nice. Yeah, the Tracer skin's very nice.
They're
I like that
happy
one.
you're back. They're like, finally.
Yeah,
you've
they're like,
come
you've been
back to
gone for
us."
so long. I know someone mentioned they wanted to see Sigma one more time in the hero gallery real quick.
He does look like Gru in the face a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. If you do the look at him. Yeah. It's the nose for
He's
sure.
so classy too. Was he playing a violin there? Like, what was that?
He had a little.
Little hand motions. Yeah,
It's like a little maestro, right?
he's classy.
And then he just pulls out the dice.
All right, we found a match. Success. Magneto and Doctor Doom. I like those references.
For sure. For
Yeah, I
sure.
definitely think he's got that Magneto-esque vibe when he's floating around.
Yeah.
He's like Magneto and Farah and Gru and like Winston just for the toes. But even Winston in you know, I think he's a little bit more respectful with the feet.
Yeah, I mean it's yeah, it works, right? This guy's kind of like it's so out of left field. It's very very funny. What's his emote? I don't think he has any emotes yet because it's like PTR stuff. Other besides if you just, you know, I don't know. We'd have to see. Oh, we're going back to the back to the secret wallpaper.
Oh, you know what else would be cool with his ult? Like, if you could pick up everyone in the circle. So you could also maybe save your teammates, pick up your teammates, and move them somewhere else, too.
That's
if you could move people with your ult. I'm still on this crazy idea.
Sure.
That doesn't exist, by the way. I'm just theory fighting in my head.
That's a really good point. Yeah, that would be really cool. You just take them and you move them to safety, right? You know, even if maybe there's like a wall or something in between, they can't get around. You just
right. You throw the shield down, pick up your homies, throw them behind you.
It's very, very good.
But yeah. They've definitely done a good job at, like, making all the characters at least different, like, in backstory and, like, in the way that they function.
Right.
Like, they're familiar, but they're also different.
Right.
Because they have elements of each other, for sure.
For sure.
Who can counter him, says Haley. Well, Moira. Yeah, Moira's been a big deal so far. Who else would probably be good? Maybe a Junkrat, because he could just shoot his,
navigate around the thing. For sure. I would say that. Maybe.
Amanda says he should wear shoes, and I agree. I think he should also wear shoes. But he's also kind of just showing off, right? Like, look, I could float, and I float so well that I don't even need shoes.
Oh, he's flexing. Oh,
my feet never get dirty. I control gravity.
Old man's host. Thanks, Josh.
He does have some very pristine-looking feet, though, I must say.
He's just a pristine individual,
I'm probably a little jealous. I wish my feet looked that nice.
I'm trying to think of who else could probably counter him, because you would think someone with proper range, but even then, as we showed, we were able to counter that Pharah, right, for a brief moment.
Key L says, why would the people be similar? Well, like in other games, probably like fighting games more so, some characters are similar in style, like Shotos. They'll all have like a fireball, a Tatsu, a DP, stuff like that. So sometimes, some characters will be similar, but that's why I think Overwatch is pretty good at like keeping their characters
nice and varied. Yeah. That's really, for sure.
Reaper as a good counter, maybe, says Fluffers14.
Yeah, if you can get to him, for sure. I was going to say Tracer, because you could just bug him, right? You just keep kind of backlining or like a Genji or something like that, unless if they're really good at doing the ricochet dice throwing, because then with those types of characters your HP is kind of low. Yeah, he can absorb projectiles though, which has been kind of useful. Didn't work on Moira though. She was going through that, so she's definitely seeming like a hard counter. Right.
Pharah against you was bad, says Crime, but at least he can put his shield up like in the sky too and in her face.
Yeah, I felt bad for that Pharah though. I usually have a very tough time fighting Pharah, but that Pharah was bad.
Haley says, how are you guys finding the role select? Is it effective? I think it probably is very effective, except
not
right
on the
now.
PTR, not on the PTR.
Just not right now, because everyone's probably searching in tank looking to play Sigma.
Yeah, so it seems like we're in one of those servers. Why don't we... I mean, up to you, but maybe if I go in as a support and I pick Moira and try to just...
Yeah.
Let's
go counter some Sigmas.
Let's counter... Let's harass their Sigma.
Yeah.
Because there's guaranteed going to be a Sigma.
Oh, Sombra is definitely a decent counter. Yeah. We saw that when we were playing the No Limits. We had all these Sigmas, and then Sombra just came in and hacked everyone.
We were all useless.
Is Zarya a huge counter? I'm not sure yet. We didn't really face off against one just yet, but...
Damn it.
Oh, someone already had our idea.
They took it. We'll see.
Baptiste, just do it.
Yeah?
He's like DPS healer, so you said you played Soldier. Seems like a natural fit.
For sure.
But yeah, definitely Moira's up there as hard counter so far.
Moira's a good one. And then
what about Symmetra? Does her beam go through? Because, it's a beam also.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know, but I'm also very unfamiliar with the Symmetra that they kind of revamped this like last year where they changed her entire ult and they changed the way that her like kind of abilities were behaving, right? But there wasn't an enemy Symmetra, but she didn't seem to do much against us. I definitely kind of think of Moira and Sombra as like really, really hard counters that would be a total nightmare to deal with.
Yeah, because some of the other characters we mentioned, at least Sigma does have some options, like against those, like for example Junkrat and stuff like that. But yeah, Moira, y'all. So is Roll Lock going to be in quick play as well? I'm not 100% sure. It's definitely up on the PTR right now, though. My main, you know, it's kind of tough because I like a lot of different characters in this game. So I don't think I've settled on just like one character as my main, but I do play a lot of Zarya, a lot of Baptiste. I love me some Junkrat also.
Junkrat's fun. Junkrat's just a kooky, you know.
Yeah, he's like, I
nutty.
just want to like chuck stuff and go ham and whatever.
He's fun. Junkrat's a lot of fun. You should be able to counter the Sigma with the Junk pretty well too, I would think.
My ultimate is charging.
Use his rebound ability against him.
Yeah, I think Baptiste is my favorite healer right now. Lucio used to be my favorite healer. He's fun. I just like booping people off the map.
Booping people is fun, for sure.
Moira is just cheap. This is like the opposite of Sigma's shield.
Right.
It's like damage amplification. Do they even have a Sigma right now? Oh, there he is. I was like, I haven't seen. Ooh, the shields. He did. He did.
He is gone.
Can you absorb Junkrat's tire? Yeah, that's kind of what I want to know too. Like, what is the extent of how much Sigma can absorb projectiles, right? Is it all projectiles for however long he has it open? Does it cap at a certain, you know, level of damage? I wonder if I could find those details online. Not sure if it goes that in depth for details just yet.
Oh. Hey, then stop, Mish.
Brashton says, it's like they made an anti-Overwatch character. Well, I mean, I don't know. He seems pretty Overwatchy. Like, there's a shield, which I know is like...
That's as Overwatch as it can get.
A lot of people called this game Shield Watch. I've heard that as a popular term.
Really?
Also, so... I mean, it's a thing. It happens. Whoa, what the heck? What the heck? Wrecking ball? But yeah, yeah, I would say Sigma's gameplay is definitely more on just like the straight up defensive, you know, straight and narrow style. It's like he's got a shield, he's got an absorb, and then he can attack you slowly.
Absolutely.
But it's almost like with this design, any bit more and he'd be OP. I feel like.
Yeah, there's a limit to it for sure.
If he was any faster, he might be, you know, pretty cheap. If he did any more damage, that would probably be also pretty cheap. I don't know. But this is PTR after all, you guys. It's all good. It almost feels like the Sigma shield looks bigger in certain places than others. It looks like it looked really tall right now and it's in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't recall it being that. Oh dang. Nice. Oh, rip teammate.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Got some D.Va mains in the house. D.Va's fun. D.Va's fun. Although, before they nerfed her her little shield. She definitely frustrated me to no end. So much so that I started using her. And then they nerfed her, and I was like, of course, the second I start maining her is when you decide that you want to nerf it.
You know the always my sister really loves D.Va, and there was that one emote she has where she like is playing the video games and like eating the, I don't know what it was, but she's like drinking Coke and like eating like popcorn or something. It's absolutely love D.Va's whole persona. I have a D.Va mode.
Awesome. Oh, nice.
On my desk, yeah. It changes color when it heats up, so we put like tea or coffee in it.
Noise.
Very cool.
Jack the Ripper. Yes, Sigma is indeed on PTR right now. We got a couple of games with him. Right now, we're just trying to see how he works in a comp setting. We're in quick play, trying out role selection. It's been pretty chill so far. Thanks for joining us. Joe Cool, he said, I've heard Reinhardt got nerfed in the PTR. Is that true? I actually have not heard anything about that. And I haven't seen anyone play Reinhardt just yet. So I'm not sure. Duck503 says, I love your videos. Well, thanks. We love you. Oh, snap. Fire at will. Oh, no. Nice heals. Nice heals.
Way back then.
Christian, that would be so cool if we got Neil deGrasse Tyson to play Overwatch and he uses the
That's
physicist.
a great idea,
That
actually.
would be so awesome.
I need to pitch that to someone.
Heck yeah. Or have, like, people in their respective professions, like, talk about how accurate a character is, right? Like, we have Sigma, and then we get Neil deGrasse Tyson come and, like, break down his backstory and be like, yeah, that's, like, possible or not possible.
That's so great. And Neil deGrasse Tyson's such a good character.
Yeah, he's
man.
cool. He's cool. I like him.
Yeah. He's down with the times.
Right? He makes science cooler. Which,
like the
I didn't
millennial
think
Bill
was
Nye.
a thing. Man, Bill Nye is timeless, dude.
Bill Nye's awesome.
He's like
Absolutely love him.
definitely adapted to the era also. So funny. I actually don't know if this is 100% factual, but I heard Tosh.0 was Bill Nye's son.
Nuh-uh.
And if that is actually factual, that is
That's
kind of cool.
nuts.
But I don't know if that's actually true. Oh, the chat is asking, what is on your shirt?
Oh, what is on my shirt? So these are the characters from Destiny.
Oh, snap.
So we got all the characters. We got Cade, Osiris, Ana Bray.
Where's the Destiny fans at?
Dude, Destiny fans, y'all got a lot to be excited for. I've been like slowly converting the office into being Destiny fans. Well, no, I didn't have anything to do with it. They all kind of were just starting to get interested because of the new expansion, which is going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to stream that in September.
So Joseph says, do you think he's cool or lame? Do you think he needs buffs or nerfs? And what do you think they should change about Sigma?
Okay, so Sigma is cool, confirmed. You heard it from me. Okay, he's not lame. He's very cool. Does he need a buff or a nerf? It's too early to say. I mean,
yeah, it is early to say.
we need to be able to get into proper like quick play rounds and where we can have a nice team comp. But I think he is going to be fairly balanced when people discover the proper counters. When you have Moira and you have Sombra and them, I think he'll kind of be put into check. But any new character, I feel like becomes OP from the beginning until they find tune him.
Mm-hmm.
The shield is the shield's kind of OP, being able to kind of knock anything around
anywhere you want.
It takes a bit of
control, I think, and
sure.
a bit of getting used to like bringing it back and throwing it out and holding it and measuring how long you have to like hold it for to get it to the distance that you want, which are all just technical things that'll take practice.
Right.
But I think he'll be like a good glue to any team. He just needs a little bit more mobility, maybe. He gets some mobility with his ult, but I
Absolutely.
don't know. I think he needs something more accessible. But he
Yeah.
does have a lot of health, and he has the absorb, which gives him, the armor back.
Totally.
So I guess it's just give and take. We're just gonna have to wait and see how it plays out a little bit longer. It's literally like day 1.
I think so. I
Sigma.
think it is. Yeah. It's got to be early.
So yeah.
We got Bellman saying a couple times that he's a big Destiny fan.
Oh
and
snap!
I see you, dude.
Bellman.
Science will reveal the truth.
Science will reveal the truth, man. You should hit up Sigma, Mora,
I know, right?
and not be a counter to him.
That's why she's the counter, because she knows.
She knows.
She
She knows
knows.
science is the real truth.
Exactly.
I like the way she says hello. The little claws. Like,
Oh yeah. Ooh.
it's very sassy. I love it.
Warrior XL says, "Is it true that Destiny is going free in September?"
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. That's totally true. And not just the base Destiny game, but the Curse of Osiris expansion and the Warmind expansion, which I paid $100 for when it first came out.
Ooh, what a
and
deal!
You get to play it for free. So I'm a little jealous, but it's all good.
All right, so dang, Wrecking Ball is so annoying. I'm sorry, he just is. He's like, roll around. Look at
We'll
you.
bug him. We'll bug him a little bit.
Look at you on the wall. No, we're good. We're good.
Ooh.
Oh dang.
The evidence suggests there's a sniper ahead.
Yes.
I see that
That
sniper.
evidence was the shot to the face that you just took. That evidence was legit.
Thank you, Dr. Kuiper.
Oh yeah,
Oh, there
Seymour
you go,
is so good.
Dude, look at this. Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry Sigma.
Oh, I am sorry, Sigma.
Hold this bad matchup.
Oh, I am sorry.
And this widow. She's questionable.
No, bro, no.
Day Ivy says, "I'm a god Anna." Well, that's awesome because Anna I think is so hard to use that when I see a good Anna, I'm like, heck yeah, you know your stuff. This Wrecking Ball does not care about anything. He's just rolling around back here.
As soon as you said that, he just like comes out a second story window and just like.
He does
Oh,
not
I
care.
love that. I love Overwatch. It's so chaotic. Oh, McCree. Why would
Keith
you
says, "How do we
stun me
get
like
Sigma?"
that?
He is on the PTR and PC right now.
Correct.
And I believe that's Wait,
Oh, that
it
stunned
stuns if you
me.
get hit, like if you get pinched by a wall, I guess.
Maybe. Or maybe it's because I'm not like a tanky character, right?
I don't. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe stand by a wall and try to get hit by it again. Unless something else stunned you, but I'm pretty sure it was that.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
Oh, no.
I think if it knocks you into a wall, like if it's like Vayne.
Right, right.
If it knocks you into a wall, it might stun you. We'll find
All
out.
right, Sigma. All right, Sigma.
All right, Sigma. Oh, so you killed him before the ult finished? So I
Yeah.
don't think it
I don't think it counted.
slammed the people down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're welcome, teammates.
Oh, snap.
All right, Sigma.
We
round
don't
two.
care about this shield.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
We don't
Sigma.
care
Yeah,
about that
Sigma.
either.
Come on. Come on, Sigma. Oh, he's being healed, though. Oh, he's being healed. All right.
Eventually.
Dude, more OP.
Wow.
That widow was sleeping.
Wow. That was so funny.
That was really good.
Taking a nap. Got yoinked.
Napping on the job, man. Who
What
needs
does
heals?
PTR stand for? It's like public test something.
Realm or region or something?
Yeah. So it's basically a way for all of us at home to kind of be able to test new stuff. So I think that's why they choose to have it like on PC first, because it's just easier to get things out and testable on
Right.
PC first before PC. Because PC takes a lot of like fine tuning and small like detail work between console and like coding and all that stuff and approvals.
Right, right.
So a lot of the times, like you'll even notice it in other games where updates go out, and you'll notice like one console gets the update first and the other one doesn't, and that's less of like a dev thing and a, you know.
This
Yeah.
hamster.
I know, this freaking Wrecking Ball is such an annoying character. He's so cute and annoying.
Oh,
They love
that's
pairing
the play
those
of the
things
game.
up together. Oh,
That's the
that was
poggers
amazing.
right there.
To play
It's
the game.
100% play of the game.
Yee.
Dang.
He saved their team.
Yeah, he did.
Public Test Realm. Thank you, Digital Dark.
That makes sense. Because Blizzard has like regions they could log into, so I thought it might be a dude hamster. Get
Hamstar.
out of here, man!
Ooh.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Break it down.
Yeah. Sorry, Zenny.
Oh no! Oh, I got.
Oh,
out of it.
nice. Okay.
Nice.
Noted. People with their escape options can get out, as usual. Ooh, nice dodge.
So it seems like the orb of the Zenny orb that he gets is very helpful for the Sigma.
I did used to own a hamster.
You did?
Yes. And she bit the heck out of me like the first month I owned her. She was so cute, and I was getting her used to me, and I would put like food in my hand, and she would like crawl into my hand and eat it. And then one day I went and like ate dinner and like had some fried chicken, and like I didn't wash my hands, and I was like, oh, let me like feed
Give her a
my
little
hamster,
petter.
and I like put some food in my hand, and she was like, oh, your hand smells like chicken,
Let
and
me
took a
just
big
nom
old
on
bite
it.
out of my finger, and I was like, ah. I couldn't even be mad at her though, because she's so cute, and it was like my fault. Like I should have washed my hands properly before I tried to feed her some snacks.
For sure.
Can't be mad at an animal for just doing animal things.
Yeah.
Smelled
exactly.
food, she ate it. It's not her fault. However, Hamstar here, Wrecking Ball, he's like
This one
a
needs to be
whole
put
other
down.
beast.
Yeah.
Sigma is so unhygienic not wearing any shoes, says Amanda, right? He's just floating though, so he doesn't have the 5-second rule on his feet because he's never on the ground. That's the real tech. Surrender. You got somebody.
I got the Zenny. That's what I was
Took him
aiming
down
for.
with you. Nat says, I don't wear shoes when I'm doing crime too, right? Villains don't need shoes. Bacteria doesn't frighten me. I don't know. It's dangerous walking out without
I'm gonna
shoes.
have to ask the crime boys how they feel about the shoe policy.
Digital Dark
of doing
says, yo,
crimes.
he's letting his feet breathe after a long day. Leave him alone.
Give the man some breathing room, please. Y'all don't know how stressful it is, man. Working for Talon, trying to
Right?
trying to harness gravity
You can't
all the time.
expense shoes at Talon. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I think that he the Talon company card doesn't cover shoes, so he's probably a contractor.
Witter Dias says, which I probably totally butchered your name, why don't they play as Sigma? We played a couple of games earlier. We're trying out some counter matchups against Sigma right now, just to, get a feel for, his weaknesses and his strengths. We kind of noticed Moira was really effective when we were using him.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just, further testing that out. But yeah, we'll try to hop back in a match with him after this. We just wanted to give it a try.
Totally.
And also see how he as a character works as a teammate. Like, does his shield become very useful? I don't know.
Right.
So far, I don't know if the shield is super, super effective any more than a Rhyme shield would be or something, or an Orisa shield.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I think people have not gotten 100% used to it yet.
Right.
Because I do see it out there, but then I just see it out there and that's it. Whereas he can call it back instantly, throw it out again instantly. There's no cooldown unless it actually breaks. Oi, oi, oi! Ah, the wall. Oh! Wait, hold up. Oh, okay, never mind.
Did you think that was their Sigma for a
Yeah, I
second?
thought
with
when
his, like,
Sigma
rebound
threw
song?
down like your teammates
Yeah.
that the impact hit you, but it looked like you died to Junkrat.
Yeah. A Junkrat boosted by a Orisa and boosted by a Mercy.
He has to air out his athlete's foot. Ew,
Oh!
Josiah, please.
Sir, this is a GameSpot.
Okay, nice. We have our Sigma right here next to us now. Let's see how this shield works with us.
Put this on a first.
Oh,
'Cause
she
I'm
tried
thirsting.
to put this Thurston.
There's our Sigma. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Yeah, his shield floats too, which I think is really cool. Like, you can put it anywhere that you are.
Greetings. 30 seconds remain. Hello.
Hello, Sigma.
Hello. Oh, God, his feet. I can't stop looking at him. Why do they stand out so much? Is it because they're like the only things being
Gonna follow his
exposed?
feet.
Ah. King Aries, no socks, huh? Damn, that's naughty. Right? It's like you know what? He's not wearing shoes, though. It's like socks without shoes. That's like party foul to the max.
Yeah, for real. Yo, Goob. Goob She Riot.
Goob.
What's up, man? He's asked if I don't know if you already answered this.
Oh, you guys come up with strats for the new hero yet? I mean, right now we kind of just been scoping him out in a few different scenarios, you know, against him, with him on our team, as him. Definitely going to take some learning.
Throw shield, bounce, dice, profit.
Yeah, exactly. Absorb.
Yeah. Is that end game line where it was like, she flipped the take names and kick ass line from the one alien lady who was with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great line, but I botched it.
Oh my goodness, this is still going. Gonna keep the dream
And
alive.
I'm a Moira about to go into a landmine. It's not gonna happen.
Defeats. All right, cool. So we'll try to get for the last game. We'll try to get Sigma again.
Sigma in there. Mm-hmm.
We'll
see how that
but yeah,
that works.
interesting
Oh, I do
stuff.
not need to look at McCree's belly button.
All right, so we're gonna try to hop back in and get Sigma again.
Yes.
So yeah, pretty interesting. I think we've gathered quite a bit of information so far.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
Total.
David Goob.
Yeah, Goob, it's me. Your long lost friend. I was on a stream with Tay. It was like my first one a while back, and that's when I met the old classic Crime and Goob. They're always it's always fun to see them in chat.
Yeah.
Who would win in a race? Was Zen or Sigma? Who should win? 'Cause they both.
Yeah, they're both pretty floaty.
I mean, Zen gets style points, I guess, for being meditative.
Yeah,
while
he does it in peace.
While he floats. That's always good. But Sigma, I don't know. I feel like, I guess Zen is more Zen, pun intended. And then Sigma is just, maybe he gets points for being a bit of a brainiac while he floats. He's just constantly grappling with the Kuiper belt and gravity and everything.
Kuiper. Kuiper beam.
That's awesome.
That was
Hyper
awesome.
Kuiper beam.
Hyper Kuiper beam.
Yeah,
Oh,
Goob, hop in,
snap,
man. Hop in
yeah.
PTR. See what Sigma's about, dog. And then capture some extra gameplay. And then throw it to me. And then come work for GameSpot.
Everyone's searching tank right now and roll select. So we must wait. What other Snapple facts can I find on Sigma? Internet, inform me. Ooh, developer updates video though.
Goober Hubin. People were saying Sigma's weak, but it's not just about strength. If you watch carefully, you can mix it with a lot of other characters.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Absolutely
about
true.
synergy.
Absolutely.
This is what separates Overwatch from other first-person shooters, right? In other FPS, if you're godlike, 9 times out of 10, you can at least carry the team enough to win or get close to winning. In this game, I feel like there's no amount of carry that is good enough to be like a one-man versus everyone type of team, because you just need teammates. You need the healer, and you need the tank, and you need the DPS. Everyone needs to pull their weight. It's crazy.
Unless if you're in bronze SR, then you probably need to get good.
Yeah, unless everyone is really, really that bad on the other team. I feel like it's really hard to like one-man show in this game.
Totally. And that's the thing. It's like you'd almost put Sigma in like a tank support role, right? Not just like a straight up tank like a Reinhardt would probably be, where he's just kind of there.
I feel like if his absorb had like, you know, a small radius around him, like Lucio status, and it absorbed armor for everyone in your radius, including yourself, then he'd be closer to like a heal. He'd be like Brigitte kind of.
That would be OP.
But that would be cool.
That would
maybe
be cool.
Not a radius as large as Lucio, but you know, because people are going to be next to him anyways if they're behind his shield.
Yeah.
So if they're that close and he absorbs and he can bring back shields to him and his squad, there might be a little bit more utility there.
You sure you're not like a Blizzard spy? Like
hey, Blizzard, you need some help with some ideas. I got some. They're all going to be bad and impossible to design, but I've got them.
Where do you go to the PTR? You just go to your Battle.net. You go to your Battle.net on PC only. It's not on console. And when you go to Overwatch, you can select regions. So it would be North America, Europe, or Asia. And then you would just choose the one. There's an extra one. It'll say PTR. Then you have to do an update. It doesn't take that long. And voila.
If you have good internet. It was like a 5-point-something gig update. And, you know, in my house, that would take like an hour. Yeah. Here, it took like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
Yeah, I would definitely spoil the internet in this building.
Yeah.
Oh man, we are struggling to find a match. Less than a minute. Yeah, right.
We could probably, you know, if it takes too long, we could always just do that no limits chaos thing.
Well, I think you can select all 3 roles, and then you can just try to race for, you know, make a race towards Sigma.
That's a good point.
Okay, so go back. Let's select all 3 roles.
Let's try it.
You might find it fast. You just gotta rush down Sigma.
So where was it? Sigma was like right around here, right? It was
I think so.
It was somewhere. So we'll give this a. Oh, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
All right, Twitter fingers.
It also matters like how good your internet is.
Oh yeah, it's all blocked out.
Oh, they assigned you a random role.
They assigned me.
See, I thought I was being smart. Hurt. No, I wasn't.
You want to do the arcade then?
Yeah.
Just play a Sigma?
We're just gonna have a bajillion Sigmas, but we're also in the last like 5 minutes of the stream. So
yeah, so we can send it out with a huge 12 shield.
You know what, Maverick? Calling us a slow poke to find a match. You know it's not our fault. Maverick over there being a poo-poo head. Yeah, I
Call
said
him
it.
out. Call him out.
I said it. It's not our fault. Everyone wants to play Sigma, all right? We're trying.
Mr. Mav.
Bob Jones like, no match for you. Guys, I'm going to need you to stop.
Mr. Mav, if that is your real name.
All right.
Sigma time.
We guaranteed have Sigma. 4 Sigmas. Are we going to get all of them? Yeah. Shields everywhere.
Let's go. 0 elims because there's so many shields. I am ready.
This is going to be the last game of the stream also, you guys.
Make sure to tune in, though, later today because we got...
The Division 2, episode number 1.
Division
DC Outskirts.
2.
Yeah, we're going to be playing some of that at 2 o'clock today. Division 2 at 2.
On Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I got to go now.
I know, right? Actually, we're going to end the stream on that.
Stream's over, man. You got the triple 2s.
But yeah, we'll be back a little bit later on today, which is exciting. More games to be played. Yeah, Sigma Squad. We got Squadma. Don't worry, guys. The stream's almost over. We're getting there. Squadma, we out.
Dude, so Sigma counters, man. At the end of the day, yep. As everyone just said, Moira is my number 1, Sombra second, and then any backliner that has decent HP. Let's go. Nice barrier, buddy. Look at all.
You know, if there was
those
some real
barriers.
synchronization here, everyone would just be throwing them out one at a time. And then when that one broke, then the next person would.
Absolutely.
But it's all good. It's no limits PTR. We gonna go ham.
It's madness.
We're gonna straight fire at these shields.
It is madness, I say. Do they have a Bastion? Oh no! They have a Sombra. This is gonna suck.
So funny. Team full of Sigmas and then one counter.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna get her ult so fast
That's
too.
a counter for sure,
You guys got this. Oh no, just gang up on her. Yeah, everyone
we
should
go.
just all aim for her. Right into the shield. Take that, you shield.
I feel like in this PTR, it's worth even just like breaking their shield too to force them to have to like.
Yeah, but the
deal with
the
something. The reset's
cooldown
fast, right?
is so fast. It was like 3
Yeah.
or 4 seconds or something like that.
He thought he would get me with that rock, but my shield's just so badass.
That's so funny. Yeah, with as many shields as they do have in this game, they have to have a couple of people that counter that. So it's nice to know there is at least a counter too.
For sure.
Egg Atomic says, how do I play Sigma? Well, he has a shield. As you can see, many of them on the screen. His auto attack is like a brute shot from Halo, if you remember that gun. He can also absorb projectiles, and that gives him shields as well. And then he can gamma wave you by pulling up the ground and chucking it at people. And we think that if you hit someone with a rock and it pins them against the wall, it'll stun them.
Yeah. Dude, this choke point is so disgusting right now. Everyone's just like.
I know, it's so pointless.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna swoop a nice little. Actually, no, I got enough shields. Just about.
He also doesn't have too many like movement options, so it's like, where else
Yeah.
can he even go besides this choke point right here?
Exactly. I'm just gonna end up floating on the on one of these bad boys here.
It's like, do you use your ult just as a mobility thing to get
Right.
to get over? Oh my God, David!
Almost time for a graffiti box.
I believe in you. I believe in you. You can stand still on this platform. I have faith. They'll never see us.
Yeah, dude. I'm crouching now.
Like, we're sneaking up on them.
Oh my God, they don't know anything.
No, just blend
They don't
in.
know anything.
Like, if you just float around them, they won't notice you're an enemy one.
Rock stuns if it hits
okay,
far
okay.
away.
The
Okay.
rock stuns if it hits far away. Thank you, Scratches.
That makes sense, right? You get
so
enough
max
momentum.
distance, it stuns. That makes sense. The Nemesis says, Sigma's origin video kind of creeped out me and my father. Yeah, it was definitely very, like, weird and, like, eerie and dark, kind of super edgy. Ooh, headshot.
Oh, I'm done. Oh, we got our ult now, though. Let's make it a good one. Let's sneak around, and we'll do our blending, and then I'll just be like, surprise.
Sigma and Orisa sounds nice. Yeah, like you could throw her shield somewhere, and then, you know, sometimes people like to throw the Orisa shield on, like, the payload, and that little gap underneath, like, exposes you. You could throw his shield underneath. Oh, yeah.
That's going to be fun. I'm down with that.
Yes, Amanda, he does have origin vid. It's a short video, but it's pretty good. It's pretty cool.
The origin vid was very, very, very cool. I enjoyed it a lot.
Let him focus. Nah, I'm here to make David's life harder. Right into the walkway.
Did that damage them at all? I mean, I heard a crunch.
I don't know if it might damage on the way up if you knock them into
If you
like
hit him with something, I don't know. But that sound effect was great. Oh my god, these headphones. So good. That was very funny.
It cannot be stopped. Activating the barrier.
Cannot be stopped. This gravity is
This
just so
gravity.
good.
Sayolo Gaming says, does he say any Dutch lines? I'm Dutch, by the way. I'm not
Ah.
sure if he does. But I
haven't
did
heard
hear
any
from
yet.
the chat that he is voiced by a Dutch voice actor, so that's pretty cool.
Usually with characters who are, foreign, they do have their
Is magnificent.
Oh, yeah,
their
he is
native
a-
tongue.
His Sigma's nationality is also Dutch. I see it on the Wikipedia here.
He's
so
62 years old.
Yeah,
Damn.
62.
Boy's limbo.
Status active.
60 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Astrophysicist in the house. Someone should just Photoshop Neil deGrasse Tyson's head onto Sigma.
I'm sure they will.
Or maybe that should be his legendary skin. Yeah.
Sigma, man.
You guys are so close. Just gotta get
We'd have to
oh
do
my
one
God.
push, but we're too spread out. It's gonna be a tough one. What are your thoughts on Sigma so far, though? After seeing kind of like what he can do.
After seeing him in action, I feel like he needs a comp almost built around him to be very effective.
For sure, for sure.
I can't see him being like a multi-purpose. Yo, talk about clutch.
This is what you do with
Randomly
Sigma.
with the team kill.
You walk onto the platform and then you just win. That's how we do it.
Oh dang.
That's how you win. Look at all those feet.
All the toes.
Look at all of.
All right, let's see this play of the game. I need to see what a Sigma play of the game.
See what Sigma looks like.
It wasn't with an ult either.
Wow.
He found the prime opportunity where no one was behind the shield.
Yeah.
He brute shotted his way to a team. He was like the one doing all the team killing right there. That was the last play.
So good. GG, my friend.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess my thoughts on him so far is that he's cool. He's interesting. He looks technical. He looks like he's going to take definitely some learning and getting used to.
Right.
And then, yeah, he needs a team that's going to work with him well. Someone who's going to shut down like a Moira counter.
For sure.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
Totally.
I'm interested in seeing how everyone else plays with him. I'm like curious to see if they're going to change anything about him after the PTR. And I'm hoping we get a costume with shoes.
Yeah, I would like to see that his feet covered up a little bit, you know.
I say that all in fun though. Like it's funny. I think it gives him a little bit of character, something to like chuckle at as well, because he is like a serious and like heavy character. So I guess something to laugh at is nice. But yeah, hey, sailboat, I'm noticing you. All right, everyone, have a good night and day. Wait, actually, come back at 2 because we're coming back at 2.
We're
and we're going to play some Division 2. And it's Tuesday. And yeah, we'll see you guys later on today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back. Goodbye.